morning, everyone. So it's about 7:20 in the morning and everybody's just starting to get up. It was a beautiful night. It was so beautiful it was hard to sleep. The moon, because we'll have a full moon tonight, I think, was just shining all night like daylight. So, you know, I was up watching the scenery and just watching it almost look like daylight. About probably 3 hours ago, the moon disappeared and look, fog rolled in. Look at that. So today we have 2 humps that we have to go over before we hit the Tennessee-North Carolina border. Woohoo, finally out of North Carolina for good. Because, you know, we've been traveling back and forth, North Carolina, Tennessee, North Carolina, Tennessee, but we're out of North Carolina for good. Yay. So that's another state I get to check off after today. We have Little Hump and then Hump that we have to climb today. And Little Hump has more elevation, gang, than Hump. So we're gonna get going, get some breakfast, get packed up, and start doing our morning chores so we can hit the trail. So come along. And we're off. Gypsy was not feeling so well, so she's going to take a little bit longer to pack up. I wanted to get down to the next campsite because there's a privy. Walden is packing up now. Oki left about 30 minutes ago or so. So I'm off. This is supposed to be down to Doll Flats, but we may be getting a thunderstorm this afternoon, and if that happens, we will possibly hike in the last 3 miles to Station 19E. So let's see what happens. Isn't this a beautiful view to wake up to? The trail I came from to enjoy in the morning. Absolutely beautiful. So guys, I'm hiking down the trail. I ran into these guys a little bit last night. Your trail name is?
Dirty Dog. I usually wear clothes.
Oh yeah, I've never seen him in clothes. This second time.
I'm Heavenly Heather.
And you guys are from where?
I live in New Jersey.
The best state, North Carolina.
Oh, no, yeah. We will disagree with you.
It's just straight up.
So you guys are through hikers, right?
Oh yeah.
All the way to Katahdin, right?
Yep.
Yep, so I'm happy that you guys got to take the time out. I'm happy I got to see you guys. And so, bye guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Happy trails.
Happy trails. Okay, we are at Yellow Gap, and I decided not to go use the privy. Guess I didn't have to go. The reason I like to use the privies out here is because Mother Nature and Miss AT put poison ivy all over the place. Sometimes I gotta be careful. But Oki decided to go down the Blue Blaze, and I guess that there's an old barn that was renovated one time as a shelter. So I'm babysitting backpacks. See them over there? So I didn't get down to see the barn. Oh, here comes Oki. See her back there? Yay! So that's where we are right now. We're at Yellow Gap. It is going to be a muggy day today. We have over 800-foot elevation that we have to climb to get to Little Hump. Then we're going to take a lunch break and then go over Big Hump, but it's just called Hump. I'm just too big to call it just Big Hump. So let me see if I can get you any scenery, any views. So here we go. Okay, so let me stop because I was coming up a hill. That barn I was telling you about that used to be a shelter that's been decommissioned. It's right there. It's actually quite a ways away off the trail too. So let me see if I can pull this out for you and show you. I'm up on the mountain. So that's the trail we came up. So it is quite a bit of a ways off the trail. Sogi's making fun of my old eyes. But look at this view. I can see Walden through the bushes down there. I don't know if y'all can see his little hat be bopping up that hill we just came up. But I want to show you this view. A little after 10 o'clock in the morning. And this is our view.
So beautiful.
10 o'clock in the morning and we're up high. On a mountainside. Enjoying.
The hills are alive.
She hasn't sang that for a while. But this is beautiful, guys. I wish y'all were here.
Yeah. Just, they come to these spots and they go, shit, I thought it was at the top. Look at those mountains.
So we come out right from there to this beautiful area. We gotta climb up there. That's the top of our little climb for the day. About a half a mile after the top, we go down to the picnic area and we're gonna have lunch. I think I see Walden's head, but Deion's hiking to Walden right there. I think he's sitting there. I think I see his head, so we have about half a mile climb up here. I know that doesn't look like only half a mile, but it is half a mile. And half a miles are nothings for me anymore, so that seems so funny, doesn't it? Still hate going up. Still hate it. Don't get me wrong, but half a miles are nothing anymore. So when we come off that hot, beautiful bald with all the views, let me see if I can turn around. Right there, that's where we came in. Look at this nice, shaded, dense forest. Now I'm not gonna say it's cool, because it's still hot out here, but it's shaded from the major heat that we usually have. But isn't this awesome, guys? So we stopped to do a quick lunch and to see if Gypsy can catch up with us. Like I said, she wasn't feeling well this morning, so she's getting a late start. And so we are at a little campsite right before we go up Hump Mountain. Yep, our second one, another hump. So here we are at this cute little spot right here. We had a puffy little rain cloud that was above us and passed us by, thank goodness, because we're anticipating rain. There's Walden. But this is a cute little site right here. Walden's a limping, look at that. See what happens to us old people out here, his back. Oki's trying to see if there's any kind of reservations just in case we get rain, because we don't want to be in a thunderstorm tonight. But this is such a wonderful little spot. Guys, Gypsy, yay, she caught up with us, so excited. So lunch break, then we're off. So, I know y'all can't make it out, but there is a trail that I'm following right here. Comes around, goes all the way up the side of that mountain. Yep. 1 mile worth of climbing. That's my last climb for today. We have to climb up that mountain, over the bald, through the trees, to the top of that hump right there. Yep. So I better get to climbing. But look at the view today. The rest of my team will catch up with me soon because I climb slower. So I left from lunch real quick so I could start climbing. And I wasn't holding anybody back. Okay, I came out over there when I took the last video. See that little movement back there? That's Oki making her way almost to the top of the first humpy bump. We got a second humpy bump, but making it step by step. Gotta get to the top of that humpy bump and over the top of that humpy bump. But it's beautiful up here, guys. So I just gotta stop and enjoy it while I can. So, you can't see that little person up there by those rocks, but this is my last mountain to climb. A little under a mile. It'll be the last mountain for today. Looks like they're resting on the rocks, but still a long ways to go. But like I said, 1 mile, the last mountain for the day. Look at that, guys. It's just awesome. I started way down there. I don't think I can make out the trail way down there. That's Gypsy. That is Little Hump Mountain. So, I still have a half a mile left. You might think that's the top. It lies. That is 0.3 from the top. I still have to get to the top to climb that last 0.3. There's a fence, I guess, up there. I gotta go over the fence and then go 0.3. I better get to climbing. You guys have heard me say this time and time again. One thing about the Appalachian Trail is false tops. Oh, false top again. That's a killer mountain. I'll tell you. Still got another half a mile of false top. The last top though. There's a little person way up there, then there's Okie, then there's Walden. Oh, I'm beat, I'm not gonna lie. It's tough, and the sun, even though you can see those rain clouds over there, the sun's beating down on me over here. I thought, oh, maybe that outcropping there was the top, because that's what you could see coming up right on the other side of the fence. I get up there, not. Okay, that's the last mountain. Okay, I keep saying that for today, but it just keeps going on and on and on. So my gut hooks is telling me I'm finally almost to the top. About 1/10 straight up. I heard somebody's warrior call. I think that's Okie's. But 2 miles. I'm gonna be out in North Carolina for good. Unless I decide to come back and do a few parts of the trail again. North Carolina, it's been real. It's been nice, but I can't say it's all been real nice. I really enjoyed my views in North Carolina. Like I said, over the hill, 2 miles, I'm officially done with North Carolina. Oh. She's celebrating. That's the top. Better get off and get up there. Woohoo! Woo! Look at that, guys. Up on the top. Last hill for today.
Last hill for a little while.
Last hill in North Carolina, baby.
Yep.
Because in 2 miles,
And Tennessee.
we are done with North Carolina.
And we're done with Tennessee.
No, we have a little bit left of Tennessee.
We?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought
So-
all flats was both of them.
No.
Oh.
So, here we go.
All right, well, that
Look at
sucks.
all downhill. We're just going to wait for Gypsy for a little bit. Today, because we're on Balds, is a day when views just go on and on and on forever. Just loving it. Just loving it. Sometimes I just gotta laugh. See that rock right there? There's a big rock ahead, Gypsy. And all these rocks along the trail. North Carolina's not gonna let us go without a fight. We've been coming down with a bunch of roots and rocks and big rocks and little rocks. Those are ankle killers. So it's not gonna let us go like I said, without a fight. We have about 1 mile, a little bit more, and North Carolina is trying to hold on to us as tight as it can. Well, sorry, North Carolina. One way or another, I am getting out of here. Moving on, moving north. Look at those rocks, guys. North Carolina, I got you. Look at poor Gypsy. We wanted to camp back there. Rain started coming down in buckets. About 3 miles to town. We've been running in the rain in puddles that were like waterfalls.
It was a river.
It was a river going down the trail. And we got a little bit of a reprieve right now, which doesn't help because we still got puddles and rivers going down. And I don't know if it's going to continue or if it's going to stop. I don't know. So look at that, guys. It was like pouring on us. Let me see if I can turn you around. Okay, so look, I am soaked. Gypsy and I came across to where the North Carolina-Tennessee border was just as the rain started pouring down. No time to get covers on our packs or raincoats on. We had to find Okie and Walden, and it was pouring. And I tell you guys, when I say pouring, it was pouring buckets. And I know I don't got my glasses on right now because I can't see with my glasses. So, oh well. But now we're trying to get down into Rowan. So I'm going to get off the phone and try to get us out of here. You know, it's raining. And stop because it's not pouring now. It's sprinkling. And get some videos of this awesome rock. This camera does not do it justice. But I wanted to get some of this on for you. It's flipping cool. Okay, so we hiked out those 3 miles. We're almost to the end of those 3 miles. So Walden and you can probably hear the cars. That means that we are at the trailhead at 19E, so we can look at some hostels here. I slowed up a little bit, trying to hope Gypsy will be here, but Walden and Okie are probably at the trailhead right now. And I just wanted to give you guys a quick look around me. It's so green. And yes, I am drenched from my head to my toe. No rain, no Maine. Okay, so I cut off last night that we were waiting for Gypsy and trying to figure out what we were going to do. So Dave from 19E, Station 19E in Rowan, Tennessee, pulled up to make sure we were all right. He went back to check to see if he had any bunks, and he did. So Okie and I and Gypsy got that's the highway back behind me, guys, sorry. Got a bunk room that had 4 bunks in it. We were trying to get Walden in and we lost him. He stayed over at the Mountain Harbor. So it's 8 o'clock, we're going to do breakfast. It's still raining, so I don't think we're going to hit any trails today. But I'll try to get some pictures, and maybe some quick pictures of where we stayed and whatnot. So, off to breakfast I go.